who has been following the story closely. Robert, thanks for coming on the show. Appreciate it. What do you think is going on here?
I think there probably is a fair point there, but he's saying it's free speech, and that actually has nothing to do with it, because you can do everything that he's saying that they're looking at him, but you just have to declare it. You have to declare what you're doing. You have to declare how much you're getting paid to do it, and he didn't register. So it's not a free speech. There's no law against that, but it did come out for propaganda. That it's not an espionage type thing. That though they do use it when some American citizens are doing things. But the key is you have to be taking orders taking task at the orders of a foreign government. But it also could possibly be the Logan Act. So if he was going over to Russia to, quote, negotiate for the United States, there's some issues about that. It's rarely enforced because there are freedom of speech issues in a private citizen just talking to a foreign government.
You know, I think, and correct me if you think I'm wrong, I think that this would be a much bigger cause, right? There are a lot of people out there who want to be angry at the FBI. And they want to say the FBI oversteps and this and that. I end up often defending the FBI. And the reason I think you're not hearing it is because he's a convicted sex offender, I think, but which actually seemingly has nothing to do with this.
Yeah, if he was going to say like Thailand, I would say, hey, we're looking at a whole different case here. But with Russia, I see it as more, he's been very vocal about it. So the fact that they stopped him at the airport, I think, is pretty substantial in the fact that is an overt act. So anytime you're looking at some of these crimes like this, you don't want to get into free speech. You want them to be able to say, he did something in progress of this crime. Going to the airport with the ticket to Russia and probably some communications that were intercepted, that's why they took his passport, is that overt act saying that it wasn't free speech going to act on it.
Right, because he wants to suggest that the fact that he's been vocal about the United States should stop supporting Ukraine is the reason. And look, this is the same argument we hear from just about everyone who's investigated by the FBI as a high-profile, politically related figure, which is they always claim, Democrats and Republicans and anyone else, oh, it's political. It's all political.
Yeah, that's the saving grace for everyone. It's a political thing, but it's really not. When you're looking at it, you can say whatever you want. If you are saying it because the foreign government's telling you to say it, and they're telling you who to talk to and who to do other things with, then that when it comes into as a crime. And the fact that he was with Kennedy the day before has nothing to do with it, because to get the search warrant and to do the search takes a lot more than a few hours unless it's an emergency. So this was in progress. This was in planning way before he had that lunch with Kennedy.
Pretty coincidental. It's kind of unbelievable that there he is putting on social media, he's having burgers with Robert Kennedy, and the next day the FBI is coming to his house. So it's a great narrative if you want to make one up. But
it may be part of it, and maybe that's who he was communicating with the Russians as pushing the information.
Ooh.
But that specific meeting wasn't probably part of it. But that's going to go into the
let's not go into, but we don't know. But I think it's just fascinating, seeming coincidence. But as you say, who knows? Robert D'Amico, good to see you. Thank you. Appreciate it.